Hello, Steve Caliper here. Thank you so much for being a part of this incredible mission and this journey into doing good better. Today, longtime friend, we've been running together for many, many years. Eric, Gateways to a Better Education. We're in a midterm election year, 2026. Education is front and center on a lot of people's minds and thinking. But really, what it is that I love about running and being in conversation and mission with you is it's the religious freedoms that we really are beholden to us as Americans. That's a part of our education system. Share with those that are listening that might not know you or Gateways, your mission, your heart, and what it is that Gateway stands for to providing religious freedoms of a religion in public schools today.
Yeah, and religious freedom is the central issue in society because you have to have the freedom of conscience, you have to have the freedom of speech, and that all is found in religious freedom. And that's why, it's not important. It's not First Amendment because it's not important because it's in the First Amendment. It's in the First Amendment because it's important. And that's what I'd like people to understand. What we do as an organization, we are about equipping Christians in the public schools to really have an impact on American culture. There are so many Christians in the schools, but they don't know all the things they can do to help students, number one, understand religious freedom and express that religious freedom in their classrooms. And number two, teach about the Bible and Christianity as it relates to the world, to America, and even to students' lives. And so that's what we equip Christians to do within the public schools, all within the law. But it's a wonderfully empowering ministry that we are just thrilled to do across the country.
Well, what's amazing about this is about empowering what we already have the right to do. Just a lot of people don't recognize and know that we have the right, whether it be as a grandparent, a parent, for our kids, educators, superintendents, principals. There's different rights that we have living in different states. And Eric, I'd love for you to, at a high level, speak to an offering that you want to provide to anybody that wants to respond to you. It's
Yeah.
state academic standards that might not even be aware of, whether it be in Georgia, Texas, California, or any state across the
Yeah.
country.
Most people don't know that every state develops what they call academic standards for here's what a student should learn by this grade and by the time they graduate, so forth. And so what our team has done, we research every year every state's academic standards, looking for where there have been updates or changes. And we're looking specifically for where religious freedom, the Bible, and Christianity are to be taught. And it's shocking. And people are amazed when they see this. For instance, here in California, who would think in California, sixth graders, here's what the standard says for sixth grade. Students are to note the origins of Christianity in the Jewish messianic prophecies, the life and teachings of Jesus of Nazareth as described in the New Testament, and how the Apostle Paul helped define and spread Christian beliefs. And then it puts in parentheses, for example, belief in the Trinity, resurrection, and salvation. So literally in California, every sixth grader is supposed to learn the gospel. And teachers don't even know that it's there because if it's not in the textbook, they don't teach it. And so they don't study their academic standards. They just go by whatever is in the curriculum and in their textbooks. And in Texas, they are, of course, supposed to not only post the Ten Commandments, but they're supposed to learn the Ten Commandments and all about it. And so you can unpack that for them. They're supposed to learn the life of Billy Graham and his impact on society. In Massachusetts, believe it or not only do they have a similar standard to California's about teaching about Jesus, they also, and this is in 2017, they added this, they listed all the Bible stories that students are supposed to learn from kindergarten through 12th grade, going from Adam and Eve all the way through to the teachings of Jesus. And when it comes to the Sermon on the Mount and the Ten Commandments, they have on the Massachusetts Department of Education's website a link you can click on. It goes to an online Bible you can use in class. Who knew, right? And so that's what we do is we unpack all these wonderful opportunities that people don't even know are there. And then we help them with how do you implement this in your school? And so we're happy to send your viewers here the state standards for their state and our research on that, and it'll blow them away.
Yeah, well, of course, you're based in California, but doing work in Texas and Arizona,
Yeah,
Florida, Ohio, North Carolina,
anywhere.
doing work and all around the country. And
Yeah,
really, what this is all about is the religious freedoms that have been given to us by our founding fathers, resurrecting to an awareness of something that's already in play.
yeah,
Eric, there's a lot of things that you could be doing. But you're creating a platform and a way for educators to connect, lunch and learns, online training, webinars. Just touch on briefly ways that if somebody were to receive this e-communications and forward it to educators, how could somebody get connected to
yeah.
Gateways?
Couple of things. One is during the summer, well, actually anytime during the school year, but it also would apply during the summer. We have a thing called a teacher lunch and learn, and it's really simple. We have a program, a 3.5 hour training program that's online, and we've broken it into 20 little short segments, 5 to 15 minutes long, that a teacher can watch during their lunch at school or other personal time. It's no cost. Thanks to people who support the ministry, we can provide it to teachers at no cost. And you can do it during the summer too. A lot of teachers like to do it during their summertime. And again, you can do it whenever you want. You can start and stop, go through the whole thing. But what it'll do is it'll empower you, not only with knowledge, but then we also have downloadable resources. So if any of your viewers have a family member who is a public school teacher or knows somebody in their church who's a public school teacher, let them know about this. And we'll have a link here so that you can connect with them to this. And I'm telling you, I like to say it sets the captives free. They just all of a sudden realize, wow, I never knew I could do all the things I thought I couldn't do. Then we also have for students, if you're involved with a student club, we have a thing called the Student-Led Free to Speak campaign. It's mobilizing students on their campuses to advocate for religious freedom. And so we give them a box of materials, we coach them through how to do it, and we thank the club leader when they've completed it. We thank the club leader with a $100 Amazon gift card. And so it really motivates and animates them to make this happen in their schools, and it's impacting schools across the country.
Well, we certainly know that people will reach out to you to get the copy of the state academic standards in their respected state.
Yeah.
And then perhaps to learn more and to share about how an educator can get connected to Gateways. Eric, let's wrap with this. What is it about this mission that gets you excited and encouraged on a daily basis?
Well, like I just said, setting the captives free, that it is so fun to just see people's eyes go, what? I never knew I could do that. Wow. All right, let's do it. And so we just give them very practical, equipping, empowering, and mobilizing tools they can use in their classrooms, whether they're students or whether they're teachers. And it's just so fun to see it happen.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. We appreciate those that have listened, and thank you for being a part of this ministry and this mission into this journey into doing good better. Thanks so much. Make it a great day.